Good morning. As my husband's away, I thought I'd do what I do in the morning. So this might be quite boring, but I thought I'd share it anyway. So I get up really early and I don't use an alarm. I wake up naturally and it's 5 o'clock. You don't have to get up at 5 o'clock. I go to bed early and it works for me because I get to the gym early, or if I'm doing yoga. But here's what I do. First thing I do is I do a facial massage, and I've been doing this for consistently for about 5 years, and I found it really helps. So I massage it around my jaw at first, and then I have a jade gua sha, and have a little routine. It doesn't take me very long, but I just feel like it does me good in the morning, wakes me up. It's really hard to talk whilst I'm doing this. You've got to not scratch at your skin, you've got to go quite gentle. And it's nice and cool, this jade one's nice and cool. So it's like depuffing. I put a little bit of tan on my face last night because I'm so sick of being pale. I don't know if you have a gua sha, but I really like it. I'd like to get a body one actually. And then I have, it makes me a little bit red but it goes away dead quick, a jade roller as well. And then I do a couple of facial exercises which look really silly, but they do work. So this is for these here. I've always had these here. It's just the shape of my face, but I don't want them to get any deep. Obviously they're going to get deeper, but I'm doing the best I can. So you like do this with your mouth and then pulse up. I do 40 of those, and then for here This looks really silly. I can't believe I'm doing this on camera. For your jawline, what you do is, pull it up, lift back. You can really feel it there. So there we go. Now, you're thinking, my God, woman, this is a lot in the morning. Well, you haven't seen all of it. I really do have a morning routine, but I like it and it works for me. Nobody's here, but husband isn't normally up. My daughter has been moved out since she was 19, now she's 25, so I've got a bit more time to faff about with stuff like this. This is Snoxin 2, they call it Botox in it's not a bottle, is it? It's a tube. I don't know if it works. I think it might do. I alternate it with the Ordinary. So I'll let that dry. Then I have Lash Serum that I put, and then this is just the Ordinary. It's a lot cheaper than most, and it does really work. You just got to be consistent. Oops. And then I have Inky List Plumping Lip Balm. It's not a stingy one, it's just got hyaluronic acid and things like that in it. Okay, and then have this Q&A hyaluronic acid. Put on. Just let that dry a minute. Oh, forgot something. Sunday Riley autocorrect for under and around the eyes. I really like this. It is expensive. It's like £60, but I only use a little bit. You only need a little bit. Can you see? Really brightens under your eyes. Right, so I have the Glow Screen sunscreen, and this is tinted. Oh, and it's running out. I've got another one, but there we go. It's really lovely, this. They've actually just started doing a factor 50, which I want to get, because this is only a 30 and it's not really enough. Hopefully no makeup artist watching this. Yes, I do wear makeup to the gym because I like wearing makeup. I've always worn makeup as long as I can remember. I was a little toddler when I was asking my mum for makeup. So I do like it. I don't like lots. Unless it, well, you know, meaning, I hope I'm doing this right with the camera. Probably go out like a right state. I should really have a mirror. Let's put a mirror here so I can do it right. A little bit there. You shouldn't really use much concealer around your eyes as you get older because it makes you look older. I literally just put it in the corner and a tiny little bit of the brush of anything that I've if there's a little dark bit, but don't smudge it all over, it's so aging. And I actually find foundation aging as well. What next? I have the Mario bronzer. Working on. Like I say, I'm not a makeup artist, and in the morning I like it to be quick. So, and then I have the Mario cream blush, which is lovely. Where's that gone? Liner. Put the tiniest little bit on. Bit of mascara. How long have I been? 11 minutes. That's not too bad. Just a little bit. This is a great mascara. I absolutely love it. It's Benefit Fun Fest, and it just separates your lashes, so it's really fluttery, and yeah, it's lovely, and it doesn't flake off, doesn't really smudge. There we go, and just a bit of powder. So this is Charlotte Tilbury one. I do spend a bit on makeup, but I don't use a lot of it, so it does last me. I think I've had this Charlotte Tilbury powder for like 2 years, and I've still got some left. So I just put it where I need it, because again, I think it's quite aging. There we go. Put my hair up in a bit when I go to the gym. Okay, right, let's go downstairs. Right, here we are. So this is what I have in the morning. First things first, you need to have an inner bath. So you need to hydrate, and I have some warm water, and this is Celtic sea salt. It's got about 72 different minerals in it. It's a natural electrolyte, so I bung a little bit of that in my water. Can't really taste it. And I also have some apple cider vinegar with, it's got the mother in it, so it's a natural probiotic. Not for fat loss, it's not going to cause fat loss, it's just one of those things that I do. It's good for your digestion and things like that. So I chug this. You don't want to see me chugging this. And then I have a little bit of coconut water. Sometimes I make my own juice with ginger and stuff with coconut water. But I haven't been doing that lately. I must get back to it. And then I put the clean greens in there. This has got baobab, barley grass, chlorella, moringa, pineapple, wheatgrass and spirulina. And to make sure I have all of my creatine, I put it in there too, rather than putting it in a big drink. If you're not having creatine, you need to start taking it. This is the best supplement for anybody, but women in particular. It's now studying it for anti-cancer properties too, so it's good for your brain, it's good for your muscles, it's good for so many things in the body. And I have that. I don't feel like I'm doing a lot, but when I'm filming stuff like this, I'm like, bloody hell, people think I'm neurotic, but I'm honestly not. This is super quick, and all of these things I find super beneficial. So I have an espresso, which is my pre-workout, and I put in a little bit of lion's mane, which is a natural mushroom powder. It helps with being more alert, you know, cognitive benefits. I have that, but beforehand I have a banana because I never train fasted. I'll have that. I love bananas. I'm sure I was a monkey in a previous life. I could literally eat them all day, but it's probably not a good idea. Right, here's my coffee with my lion's mane in it. Aren't these whizzy things brilliant? I prefer to have some food in my tummy before I drink coffee. And I have it with a straw because espresso is not great for the colour of your teeth, so. Sorry about that. Right, the last thing is getting my drink ready for the gym. So I have this zero water filter. It's not a Brita filter. This literally gets out fluoride, chlorine, everything. It's a super powerful water filter and I highly recommend it. It's really good. You can get it in all different sizes too, so I like that because it fits in the fridge. So I have BCAAs, and the reason is I'm very small. It's hard to get in enough protein without taking too much from my other macronutrients, and it just boosts up my leucine, which is really important for women in perimenopause. So yeah, I do actually take BCAAs because a lot of fitness people say that they're a waste of time, which they are if you manage to get enough protein in. But like I say, because I'm small, I haven't got the capacity in my diet as much as an average sized person, so that's why I use that. And L-glutamine for my tummy, which is another amino acid. Right, so now I've done that, I do a 10-minute meditation, and I've been doing this now for a couple of months, and it's become a non-negotiable, and I really do feel the benefits. So I'm gonna go and do that. 10 minutes, it's a guided meditation, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, now I'm all ready to go to the gym. Side note, I got this for my birthday, it's from Free People. It's the softest, loveliest fleece ever, and it's really warm. Anyway, I'll see you there. Bye. I thought you could walk up with me. I live in Devon, and it's really quiet, and you can hear all the birds. It's lovely, but really lucky that the gym is literally a walk away, which is unheard of in Devon. It's only a small gym, but it's so well equipped, and yeah, it's really, I really enjoy it there. So today I'm going to be planting vegetables up at my in-laws farm. I might take you with me. I don't know, is that boring? I do just have a normal life, which, you know, it's not influencer, but I just thought I'd show you. So we're nearly there. We're about halfway there. And most of us do have just a normal life. Don't compare yourselves to the highlight reels of people on Instagram and YouTube. My life is pretty much the same from day to day, with a few little changes and adjustments, and that is life. You don't have to be doing spectacular things all of the time. You need to find gratitude and happiness in the normal things that make you think, oh, that's lovely. Being grateful for your family, or where you live, or being able to move, being able to choose the foods that you eat. All of these things are so important, and often we take them for granted, but in the grand scheme of things, we're really lucky, aren't we? So anyway, we're here now. Don't know why I'm out of breath. That's pretty hard talking and walking. Anyway, see you in a minute. Bye. So here we are. This is Bombers, and I'm up here. I don't do the classes because I just prefer to train on my own, but I know they are excellent. Right, let's get the lights on. I'm going to be, starting a new program today. It's the MAPS Muscle Mummy, and it's actually only 3 days a week. I normally train 4, and it's 3 full days of full body, which I don't normally do either, so that will be interesting. But I'm probably not going to film my training, but I'll do you a quick video of what I'm actually doing. Anyway, see you in a bit. Bye.
And had all these aspirations and whatnot, and then it was just like we went on our own separate ways, but like are still really good friends.
So I finished at the gym, and now I'm taking Bailey for a quick walk. Doesn't need a massive walk because we're going up the, oh that's lovely, we're going up the farm. Bailey's nearly 12, so he's got white legs and a little white face now. but he's still really active, and he's in really good good condition. Got lots of muscle tone still. Anyway, twittering on about Bailey. So this is where I live. I'm really lucky because there's 2 big ponds to walk around. It's just like a part of the development that I live on. And it's, rather than walking or running on the treadmill after, if the weather's okay, it's much nicer to go for a walk outside, get vitamin, well, I don't know if there's much vitamin D at the minute, but get the light into your retina. That's really important for circadian rhythm. And just get moving. So anyway, he's just doing a poo, so I better pick that up. Bye. Okay, so we're back. Now on a Saturday, I normally have protein pancakes because I don't normally have time in the week, and they're super scrummy and a great refuel after the gym. So here's what I use. I use Dove's gluten-free flour. You don't have to use gluten-free. I choose to, just to cut down a little bit, and I put 35 grams of that in. You can even use ground up oats if you need to. I find it makes them fluffier with the flour. And then a teaspoon about of baking powder. I'm measuring all of this. One, to get the recipe correct, and the other just to know what I'm having. Oh, I need the protein powder, that would help. So I'm using Awesome Supplements Vanilla Vegan Protein, which I absolutely love. If you want to try it, you can use my code TULA10 for 10% off. And I put in 35 grams of that too. Christ, what's going on with this scale? Oh, it's not weighing properly. Because I've got it on a wire. God knows how much I've put in there. I think I put a bit too much in. I thought that was a lot. What a plonker. I'd say that is right. And the flour too. Made bloody loads. Never mind. I'm going to be nice and full. Right. Then I've got some egg whites left, which I like, so I'll put in 50 grams of that, around that, and some salt, because I'm going to put some dark chocolate chips in, so it's a bit like a cookie dough. Give that a mix, and then a little bit of water. I don't think you need milk, it's not necessary. Christ, this is made loads. Oh dear. I can always save some because they heat up really well. So I'll probably have 2/3 of this. Sorry about the scratchy noise. Put the others in the fridge. Oops. There. I've got my little pan with some spray in. And then I weigh out my cookie chips again. Too much, have like 5 grams of that, and you get quite a bit for that actually. Then I'm gonna cook them and show you the result. Okay, bye. And here we are, the finished products. So we got vanilla protein pancakes. I've got some flaxseed there, it's got CoQ10 in it, and Brazil nuts and all good things like that. I did try it in the pancakes before, but it made them a bit dense, so I put that on the side. Some Greek yogurt and some berries and a collagen coffee. Just look at today, it's absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this and then crack on with my day. Okay, so that's breakfast all finished. I reckon I probably had about 50 grams of protein in that. I've left a couple of pancakes to have tomorrow. I put them in a Tupperware, and like I say, they warm up really nicely. But that was scrummy. I don't care how much calories it was stacks of protein and I must have needed it. So here's what I take with my food, because not all supplements should be taken first thing in the morning. So I take, this is for my thyroid, and I treat it naturally. I had a underactive thyroid, and I take ancestral supplements, glandulars. I can take that on an empty stomach, but this one is Thorne. It's brilliant, and I need to take this with food because it's got zinc in it and lots of other things that support my thyroid, like selenium, copper, L-tyrosine, vitamin C, vitamin E, B12, iodine. Because it's got zinc in it, you really need to have that with food, or else it can make you feel nauseous. And berberine, which I've done 2 YouTube videos on, I take that just before breakfast, very, very just before. I mean, as I'm about to lift my fork, or in the middle, because I was having it earlier, half an hour earlier, and it was making me feel nauseous. And that's really sorted it out. So I take that, and I take vitamin D, because vitamin D needs fat for you to absorb it. So make sure you're having some fat, healthy fats with your meal, so that you can absorb the vitamin D. I can't believe how sunny it is today. I hope it stays like this all day. So I'm going to get ready now in my scruffs and go up the farm with Bailey. Meet Paul up there, and he's looking after his other, his brothers, his twin brothers, 2 dogs, Meg and Bruce, so they can have a run around the farm whilst we start planting. See you in a bit, bye. Right, so because I'm going up the farm, and I want to take my own lunch, so I know I'm getting a good amount of protein and everything, I'm taking, I'll take this out, actually that'd be easier, wouldn't it? I've made a tuna avocado salad with capers as well, which look, they're really nice with tuna actually. And I've got a little whole grain wrap in there. I've made a cheese and pickle sandwich for Paul, and I got this for my birthday, so I love this brand, and this is absolutely divine. So a bit of the after, and a bottle of water, and that's me set. Okay, see you later. Okay, and we're off. Excuse the terrible video quality in this. You're literally balanced in the car. So I'm just driving into where the farm is, which is about 15 minutes away. So I thought I'd have a little chitty chat whilst we're on the way. And just to say, like, if you are a midlife woman and going to the gym is intimidating, and you don't know where to start with nutrition and it's all overwhelming. And I get it, because there is so much information out there. A lot of it's complete rubbish. You don't need to go on a super restrictive diet. There isn't a specific menopause diet. There isn't a specific menopause workout. It's what works for you. The only caveat I would say to that is it is really important to do some resistance training, i.e. strength training. And strength training is what's heavy for you. I've been training for a long time and I can lift a decent amount for my size. But that's only because of consistency and recovery. So I train normally 4 days a week. I'm going down to 3 with this new program. And on the other 3 days, I'm doing restorative yoga. Not super hard yoga, not ashtanga, which is quite athletic. Restorative, so yin yoga, literally holding easy poses for a long time to help the muscles to release and work on your nervous system, most importantly, because that's really overlooked in perimenopause / menopause, and actually completely overlooked for any person of any age. If you don't work on your nervous system, you don't have a healthy nervous system, you don't have a good response to stress, and you can be walking around in chronic stress all day, and that is extremely damaging to your health. It's extremely damaging to your mental health, and it causes disease, quite frankly. Acute stress is completely different. Acute stress is you may have, something happen that's very quick, or acute stress can be going to the gym. That is a healthy stressor as long as you're not overdoing it. And your body, if it's in a healthy state, i.e. healthy nervous system, responds to that in a healthy way. So you recover from that instead of this underlying rumbling of stress through everything. And that would be it is actually my main focus, is to have a healthy nervous system, and another way is to get good restorative sleep. And I will keep banging the drum for sleep. You can do the best training program, the best diet. If you haven't dialed in your sleep, you are not getting the benefits that you should be. It affects everything. It affects your hormones, it affects your ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone. It depletes leptin, so leptin tells your body when it's full and satiated. You're tired, so you can't put in the training. Maybe you don't even train at all. You don't want to move around, you're eating more, you may be in a bad mood. So if you just nail one thing this week, make it a really healthy nighttime routine. Go to bed at the same time, 10 at the latest I'd say, and get up at the same time every morning. And if you're finding you're running out of time and you're working into the late hours of the day, I'm sorry, but maybe consider not going on your phone as much. Maybe try writing lists and ticking them off. Put your phone away, it's such a bloody distraction. And really dial in your day as much as you can. Sometimes it's out of our control, but a lot of the time it is. And be organised. So many times now, well, I sound like I'm whinging, but I'm just trying to put a point across. I'm driving in the morning and there's school mums driving like lunatics because they're late. And think of how stressful that makes your morning, and for your children too. It's not a great start to the day. So being more organised, getting stuff ready the evening before, it just sets off your day right foot. And you know, I'm a mum, I've been there. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not experienced in that. I definitely am. And I've got through the other side, but I've loved every minute with my daughter, so, and still do. So yes, try not to be drawn in by this method and that method and the menopause method and all of this. For me, the main things are sleep, working on your nervous system, i.e. stress management, eating a mostly nutrient-dense, protein-based diet with high fibre too, getting plenty of liquid in, getting your steps in, and just starting a basic strength training, resistance training program. It's a really good idea to have a couple of personal training sessions just so you get the correct form if you've never done it before. Or if you have, you know, and you don't want to go to the gym, there's so much free stuff on YouTube. Caroline Gavan, I think it's how you call it, she has some amazing programs on YouTube that are absolutely free. You just need some dumbbells. So that's my little thing for the day. Don't be intimidated. If you need help or advice, you can just reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help. No, and also we can't expect to look the same all the time. I'm definitely a bit heavier at the minute. I've been eating more and lifting more weights, and you can't expect to do that and stay pretty lean. Now I'm looking into losing a bit of that and showing more of the muscle that I've built because I've been eating more. And our weight does go up and down too, for many reasons, being a woman. So we've got to learn not to be so hard on ourselves either, and accept that, you know, we are older than we were. We can't compare our weight and how we look to how we were in our 20s. 'Cause so many times I get women wanting to be the same weight as they were in their early 20s, and that was a completely different season of your life. You know, we shouldn't be focusing on weight anyway. To me, focusing on your health and longevity and a good health span is far more important than the weight on the scale. So yes, that's now and we're just sowing some seeds. So we've got, green beans, melon, carrots, broccoli, runner beans, dill and herbs, and we've got some tomatoes over there. What's that? Oh, beetroot. Yeah, I'll show you a little bit of the farm. It is in a bit of a pickle at the minute. It's being done up, so maybe I'll just show you the fields. Anyway, speak in a bit. Bye. Here are the hounds. There's Bailey, there's Meg, and there's Bruce. Just going for a little walk around one of the fields of the farm. To be honest, I'm really not a gardener at all, but I think it's really important to try and start growing your own fruit and vegetables now, even if you just do it on a balcony, because there's so much crap in the soil and spraying everywhere, and I think it's really good just to have your own supply of that stuff if you can, and support local farmers. So go to your local butcher instead of the supermarket. Yes, you're going to pay a bit more produce and your local fishmonger, but if you ask for the local stuff, there's less crap in it. The animals haven't been transported a long way, and it's not as stressful. I know vegetarians and vegans would disagree with me, but I am an omnivore and I do eat meat. So anyway, as per usual, I'm twittering on, and I need to be enjoying this time outside. It's absolutely, well, it's a bit cloudy, but it's still quite lovely. Sun's trying to get through. Farm's over there. You can hear Paul with the rotavator. And I'll give these a nice walk. Oh dear, looks like there's been a fox here. Well, there's lots of foxes up here, which is fine by me, personally. There's deer as well, but they stay hidden most of the time. You very rarely see them. Thankfully so, because Bailey chased one when he was younger and split his back open on the bloody barbed wire. So yes, they can keep hidden, thank you. This is me signing off for the day. It's the afternoon now, it's 3 o'clock. I've had a really busy day. I've got my Ancient and Brave cacao and collagen and square dark chocolate, and I might even be able to finish this beauty. So Saturday night, and me and Paul normally have either we go out for dinner, or my goodness, I look bedraggled, or we have a nice dinner at home, and it's just important to do, and I won't be filming that. So have a lovely rest of your day. Hope you have a lovely weekend, or whenever you're watching this. Sending lots of love. Bye.